Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Snape here and I'm back with a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be going through the Raise Hell Milestone event and rating everything from 1 to 10 and deciding whether this event is worth getting. If you enjoy, though, please do like, comment, and subscribe. This is something very different, but I've not done before. But yeah, I'm really excited to see if you guys enjoy it. So let's go into this. So with this event, you have got 12 epics, 12 legendaries, and 1 mythic skin. We're going to work our way from the bottom to the top, going from the epic stuff and then moving into the legendary and, of course, the mythic. If you guys are interested in getting this event for the cheapest price, I really do recommend my friend The Fact. He is a YouTuber on Apex and he gets the cheapest way to actually purchase this event. So if you are interested, I will leave a link to his channel in the description where you can actually check it out. But yeah, going straight in, I'm going to be rating every single one of these. So first off, we got an alter dive emo, and this is called Blade from Above. It looks pretty basic. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't even look like she's got a blade in her hand. It looks like a stick to me. I'm not really sure if that is a pole. I'm not really sure. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. There's not too much, but at the end of the day, it's just an epic. Moving into next, we have got an Ash emote. We've got called Flourish, and she is chucking that sword around like crazy. There's a lot going on there, a lot of animation, a lot of colors. It does look pretty cool, to be honest. I mean, she looks pretty sick. I'll give her a 7 out of 10 for Flourish. Next up, we have got a charm. Now, this is called Bright Eyes. It's got one of those like tribal kind of faces on there. It looks okay, but for weapon charms, it's nothing extravagant, you know. There's no reason for me to go, oh, this is absolutely game-breaking. And I think charms in general are not going to get a high rating, so I'd probably give this like a 3 out of 10. Moving into next, we have got a frame, which is for... Is this for universal frame? So this is for anyone. Even looking at it, I would have thought it was for Lifeline with the drone, but no, this is actually a universal frame which you can use on anybody, which is quite a cool thing to look at. As I can see there was Newcastle, now there's Bloodhound. It's all right. I mean, there's nothing really going on there. There's no animation. It's just a straightforward universal frame, but I do like the fact there's a drone on there. You know, you got some there's shield batteries in there, and there's some, I don't know, there's some little circle things going on. It would have been cool if it was animated. I would put this down at, just for the detail, I'll probably put it down as a 4 out of 10. I don't think there's a lot going on there, but at the end of the day, it's kind of cool that it's for every legend. Moving into next, we have got a frame, an epic frame, and this is another universal one. Now, this is looking a little bit more cooler, you know. It's got that whole Halloween vibe. Again, it's a shame there's no animation really going on, but at the end of the day, it does look pretty sick. I'd probably give this one a 5 out of 10. I like the colors more than I did on the other one. Yeah, I think I actually prefer this one. This has kind of got a bit of a cooler feel to it. Moving into next, we have got an RE45 skin, Crystal Overdrive. Now, this is looking hella shiny. A nice little pink skin going on there. I'm liking the detail in the actual gun. You've got that red kind of glow going on there. It looks pretty sick if you ask me. I probably, you know, there's nothing too wild about it, but it's a cool pink skin. There's not many cool pink skins, and of course with the red detail on the actual gun as well, I do like it. I'll probably put it down as a 6 out of 10, just because there's nothing too crazy on the detail side of things, apart from the fact I can see, you know, a little bit of red in there, and it got that bright pink. But yeah, probably a 6 out of 10. Moving into next, we have got another frame, and now this is another universal frame. It is called Watchful Eye. Very bright colors, and this is representing quite a lot of like the lava. I'm not really sure about the whole drone. This is like a dark eye thing. I'm not too familiar with lore. I'm not sure if this has got something to do with the Apex lore, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'll probably put it down as another 4 out of 10. I don't know. I don't care too much for the colors, the red, you know. Unless I actually take a good time to look at it, it doesn't stand out straight away to me what is actually going on here. So I'll probably say 4 out of 10. Moving into next, we've got the Crystalline Heart. Now, this has got more detail on than the like tribal skin one I was looking at a second ago. You know, it looks a little cooler. I mean, you can see that it's a heart. Obviously, there's got a crystal in the middle there. I would probably put it higher than the last one I did charm-wise. I'd probably put it down as a 4 out of 10. I'm never going to rate charms very highly. I don't think there's anything spectacular about them. But, you know, that does have a bit more detail. Moving into next, we've got another universal Molotov. Now, this looks actually way cooler. I mean, once again, it's a shame it's not animated, but I'm loving the colors here, like this sort of like the white moving into the red, and we've even got, you know, some sort of skull on here with, I'm not even sure what this is meant to be. It looks like a can or something, man. It looks like a can of pop. But either way, you know, the details on there are a lot more. They stand out a lot more than they do on the other one that I was showing. I'd probably put Molotov down as a 5 out of 10. I would say, yeah, I would put it on level with the same as Breathtaking. Next up, we've got Toxic Mauer. Another universal one. I don't really know what's going on here. It looks like a gas chamber of some sort. Yeah, 4 out of 10. Next up, we've got a repeater skin. I don't know what number that is, but that's a lot of numbers. Let's look at the actual detail of the skin. Now, we got white on there, we got blue, we've even got a nice bit of pink on the actual long part of the gun. It's okay, it's pretty basic, isn't it? There's nothing too wild on there. It's pretty basic, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably give it a 5 out of 10. And then we are moving into here the Mirage skin. Now, this skin giving me like Smurf vibes. It's got a real blue color to it, and then of course, you know, it's got the glowy sort of sense to it, but it is just simply just a blue skin. Oh, in fairness, we've got some skulls on the actual arm. Now that's a little bit cooler detail that I didn't notice, but overall it's just a blue glowing skin. There's not actually loads of detail. There's some skulls on his knee pads, there's skulls on the arm, but otherwise, there's a skull on his back. They've just put a few skulls on and they made him blue. 6 out of 10. Okay, we're going to be moving into, that's all the epic stuff. Now we're going to be moving into the legendary. So this is where we're going to get a little bit more interesting. So moving into next, we're going to go into the Heart Freezer. Now this is the Rampage legendary skin. Now this Rampage legendary skin for a legendary, I'm not seeing a lot, guys. I'm not seeing a lot. It's just like a clear blue skin. I don't know if these are meant to be bones in the inside of the gun. It looks pretty basic to me. I'm not going to lie. This is actually a very disappointing skin for a legendary. Now, if we're looking at the iron sight looks pretty normal. Nothing too different on there. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a poor legendary skin. I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. I don't see any excitement in that skin. Next up, we've got a Kraber skin, the Last Gasp. Okay, so this has got more detail on straight away. You know, we've got this really bright silver color, and I can see lots of detail. We've got this, like, I don't know what to say it as, like this nice detail along the actual shaft of the gun. We've also got skulls all over. This skull here, for example, is looking clean. You got skulls near the end of the gun. You got a skull on literally the barrel of the gun. You got a skull on the, I think they call that the cork. When you cock it. They have got a lot of detail on here. I mean, to be honest, man, this is a lot better skin. I would probably put this one down as an 8 out of 10. I like this one. I like that one, actually. Last Gasp gets an 8 out of 10. Next up, we've got Hell Scout. Hell Scout, obviously, it's got that red vibe to go with the hell. A few like crosses on there, like giving that kind of like the scratch vibe. But otherwise, there's not a lot glowing on here. It's just bright colors, but like not even that bright colors. It doesn't bring a lot to the table. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really bothered by the skin. It's got more detail in than the first one, so it's gonna have to be higher. I'll probably put this as a 6 out of 10. But there's not much glowing effects. There's not really loads of detail. There's a few, like, let's say, scratches here. But otherwise, it looks like a skin I've seen before. I'm going to probably put it as a 6 out of 10. Next up, we've got Doomsday. Now, Doomsday looks sick, actually. This has got way more detail. Like, straight away there, I'm looking at the detail here all along. And although I have no idea whether this means something or not, it looks way cooler. And as well, they see straight away there, the detail that they had on the actual G7, they've got it in a bigger version here along the actual back of the PK. But it's just kind of like giving off more of a cooler, glowing vibe. It just looks better. it looks better. It looks like they've put the reds in places that just stand out more. Like going back, that just doesn't look as cool as that. I don't know. I think they've done better details on the actual PK. I probably put the PK as a 7 out of 10. Doomsday gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Moving into next, we are going into Milestone. Milestone is a car skin. Now, once again, very similar to the PK, but a different color. So we can see, once again, we've got that detail on the inner gun. We've got a nice orange glowing vial. I like the glow on it. I like the dark black over there. We've got a bit of green on the actual end of the gun here. It's looking more sick, you know. I actually quite like this. I'm a big sucker for the glow effect, guys, and this is glowing and this is showing. I mean, to me, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. And next up, we got Catacomb. Now, this is a Hemlock skin. Now, Hemlock skins always go hard. They always do. And they normally go very similar with this sort of detail. Normally, I've seen quite a lot of Hemlock skins where they've got the dragon on the end of the barrel. Now, as we can see there, they've gone for the skull vibe. We've seen that on a few of the actual weapons already, like the Kraber. But that detail there, oh, that's a sick way to get a skull involved again. Just right where you can see your ammo. That is cool. Right as you're looking down a barrel. That's a sick little bit of detail there. I'm loving the glow as well. This has got, if anything, I like the blue on here more. I probably put this down more as a, I don't know what the iron sight looks like. The iron sight looks pretty good to me still. Yeah, I'd say the iron sight looks good. And I'd probably put this one down as a 9. I actually think I prefer this to the Kraber. It's got brighter colors, very cool detail. Yeah. I'd probably give that a 9 out of 10. Moving into next now, we are going into the actual legend skins. So we have got Lingering Lynch, which is a Revenant skin. Now, I can't lie, guys, this looks dope. Now, they have gone hard on the legendary skins for the legends on this event. These skulls all over the shoulder pads are looking sick. Look at Revenant's face. He's too tall to even be in the screen right now. But that face is looking hella scary. Imagine the jump scare if someone just came crouching along silently and just went straight to your face with a PK. You got obviously the skull details on the fists, the blue color, which I've already said already, I really like. I mean, this has got to be it's got to be a 9 out of 10. I mean, I don't actually know if I could change my score and say maybe I've been too generous on the Hemlock a second ago. I'd probably put this down as a 9 out of 10. This skin with the Hemlock, oh, that'd be clean. So yeah, no, I'm going to say 9 out of 10. Next up, we've got Ash Cold Whisper. Now, I saw this quite a lot on Twitter. This is giving proper emo goth vibes, you know? And that is pretty much it though, isn't it? I mean, the face of Ash looks dope. You know, I'm not going to lie. This is a cool concept. The hood with obviously the face, the emo hair. Apart from the shoulder pads. And it's only one shoulder pad. There's a skull there. It's not even really a skull. Oh, there is actually some more on the back part here. There's a little bit more detail than I thought. I think the Revenant skin goes harder. I'll probably put this down as an 8 out of 10. I'll probably put 8 out of 10. Moving into now, we have got a Caustic again. Oh, this is naughty. Look at it. Proper. Caustic always goes hard on Halloween events. And this is going hard. Just look at him. Look at him. The horns, the color theme, the detail on the side. He is going hard, man. These are like little maces on the side there, chains. This is a sick skin. I'm sorry, this is 9.5 out of 10 for me. Honestly, Caustic always goes hard on Halloween events. 9 out of 5. The red skin as well. Fire. Moving into now, we have got the Hellrider skin for Fuse. We obviously got the hood. Got a little bit of a mask going on there. It's okay. It's all right. I mean, once again, we have got very much a lot of the skull theme. I mean, it's kind of where everyone kind of goes for the actual event with Halloween and that. A lot of detail. It's got more detail than I'd say than the Ash skin. I think it has got more detail than the Ash skin. I think the Ash skin's only highlight is the hair. The other thing, this has got more detail on it. It's got more skulls on there. It's got more detail on like the jump pad here, the on the back there, sorry, and that's obviously his ultimate cannon. That's got more detail on it. It's got another firing skull on the back there. he does look good. I'd probably put him down as an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. Next up, we have got the Horizon skin, and this is called Demonologist. Very cool, very cool. Obviously going off the same theme as Caustic with the Devil, but this is sick. Red face, you know, you've got the detail in the fingers there. I'm loving the mask, I'm loving the hair. I'm just thinking this is proper demon vibes. Now, I think Caustic 1 does go harder, but I'd probably put this a 9 out of 10. I like the concept of it, and I think it really does suit Horizon. This is not someone who I would have thought would have suited it, but it works. 9 out of 10 for me. Next up, we've got Octane. Of course, Octane. Every time, every season, Octane has to have a Halloween skin once again. He's just got that demon effect. He's got that demon vibe. Hellbound is the skin name, and I mean, it does look pretty cool if you ask me again. The mask has got a lot of detail on it. A lot of detail. You know, you've got the tattoos glowing around the body. You've got the devil fingers. On the back there, we got an eye. That's so cool. Look at the eye detail. Crazy. I'd probably, and with all the chains, I'd probably put this down as a 9 out of 10. I really like it. I think it's another sick one. And last but not least, I'm going to have to hide my cam for this one because it does move over to my face. Let me just move those out of the way. Last but not least, we do have the mythic skin for Mad Maggie. Now, this is in tier 1. In tier 1, it's looking pretty cool, you know. We've got the Spike vibe. It looking like a bit of a goth girl who's gone to a rave event. You know, you got the detail with the tattoos on the chest and the stomach on show. It's a pretty nice start. And I've also even got, is that stretchers for the ear as well? The earrings, lip piercing. I think she always has that anyway, but yeah. It's not a bad first one. Now, I'm not going to rate that skin because I feel like it's a bit unfair when there's obviously tiers. The jump tower one, I mean the jump tower, skydive trail, sorry, is sick. It looks like a Predator one. It's got that cool circle around it. It's got obviously the chains, the red flames. I think this is going to go hard on Maggie in general. As you can see there, it's got the tier 3 legendary skin on show. I like this one a lot. I think the actual dive trail itself, I would probably give that a 9 out of 10. This is the tier 2 version of it. So obviously you'll get this once you've done 30,000 damage. It's got, once again, more detail than the first one. Obviously it's got this nice light blue color, which has been on quite a lot of the skins. Apart from that, it's mainly just the Spike vibe. The hair's a little bit different. We've got obviously the white vibe going on there. And it's got like some sort of horn coming out the top of her head. It's like a spanner. But yeah, I mean, this is not a bad tier 2, but this is obviously the highlight. Here it is, tier 3. Tier 3 is looking dope. That is very, very cool. You know, you've got lots of detail on there from obviously the gold armor, and of course as well the mask is looking so sick. The hair, we've got a different hair color again, and the feathers on the top of the shoulder. I mean, this is a cool mythic skin. I would probably put the mythic skin itself down as a 9.5 out of 10. I think there's room for improvement, but the skin itself, it's not meant to be, I believe, it's not meant to be a Halloween sort of vibe, which is why it hasn't got loads of Halloween detail on it. It's just come out at Halloween, but it looks pretty sick, you ask me. And last but not least, we do have the finisher, Ball Buster, and that is absolutely savage. Wow. So she punches them up, kicks them right into a metal ball, and then explodes. I mean, as finisher goes, that is a strong 9 out of 10. So, the actual event in total, I do think this is actually worth getting. I actually do think a lot of the skins in this event are actually really sick. I do feel like the actual Maggie skin itself is one of the better mythic skins that we've had. I think overall, like, I think this is a sort of event that a lot of people will probably jump on and get involved in. I do think it is decent. I do think it's decent. And if you guys want to save some money, check out my mate, The Fact video on there. But that's my ratings, guys. If you have enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video below. And I'll see you all in the next video.